Hello TOEFL students! Welcome to my next installment of my nature videos, and thank you so much for all the lovely compliments and comments you've made on my other videos. I really appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun doing this nature series and plan to continue to do so. So, get your pen and pencil ready and your paper, and we are going to write down a few words that you need to know for today's video. As usual, if you don't catch all the words will be in the description for this video, so don't worry if you don't catch them. Today's vocabulary words are edible, cultivate, represent, modify, storage, photosynthesis, production, projection, invasive, region, prosper, parasite, competitor, absorb, soluble, stable. Okay, so let's begin. And again, this is the prickly pear cactus. So the prickly pear cactus is a flat-stemmed spiny cacti. It has edible fruit. Prickly pear cacti are native to the Western Hemisphere. Several are cultivated, and they are an important food for many people in the tropical and subtropical areas. Prickly pear cactus represent about a dozen species in the North American deserts. They all have flat, fleshy pads that look like large leaves. Now, these pads are actually modified branches or stems that serve several functions: water storage, photosynthesis, and flower production. So when we talk about the pads, just to get a little closer here, we're talking about this part. Okay, and these are actually the leaves, believe it or not. These little spines are the leaves. Very interesting formation of a plant. Like other cactus, most prickly pears have large spines, which, as I mentioned, are modified leaves, growing from what are called tubercles, which are small wart-like projections on their stems. Some species have become invasive in regions outside their native areas. When prickly pears were first introduced to Australia by early explorers, they prospered. And having left behind their natural parasites and competitors, they eventually became pests. In some cases, they have been brought under control by introducing moths of the genus Cactoblastis. Now let me pause for a moment and say how hilarious the name of that moth is. Again, it's Cactoblastis, like they're blasting out the cactus. That's really funny. There has been some medical interest in the prickly pear plant, and some studies have shown that the pectin contained in the pear pulp lowers bad cholesterol while leaving good cholesterol levels unchanged. And another study found that fibrous pectin in the fruit may lower a diabetic's need for insulin. Both fruits and pads of the prickly pear cactus are rich in slowly absorbed, soluble fibers that help keep blood sugar stable. There are ongoing studies at this point, and there's no proven results. You can always try it. Now, I want to say that I have tried this particular plant chopped up in a salad. For me, I don't find it very tasty, so I really don't order it very often. However, I will say it can't hurt you. It's completely not toxic, and it is a plant, so there's nothing wrong with eating it. I just personally don't prefer the taste. If you've had a different experience, or you want to share something about the time you consumed this and if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. But for me, it just, I didn't find it very tasty. Anyways, that's all about the prickly pear cactus. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more of this. I'm Kathy from www.houseoftoefl.com. Thank you so much for joining me.